We're gonna start here in a little bit. Just be with me for a second. Okay, so today you're gonna learn how to plot your proximal and distal line on the chart. We are here on S&P 500 E-mini futures. This is 4 hour time frame, and we're gonna try to find some demand zone here. So the first thing that you have to do is from the live candle. As you can see, this one here is the live candle. You gotta look left. Gotta look left in price and see demand zone. And the first thing, so you have to learn how to plot your proximal and distal line. This is some class for module 2, where you're gonna learn how to plot your demand zone. So the next module, which is gonna be the module 3, you're gonna learn how to grade your zones. 1 out of 7, 2 out of 7, 3 out of 7. So that is gonna be on the next module. On this one here, you have to learn how to place your zones, how to plot your proximal and distal line. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look left. Have to look at the chart and see, the price movements. As you can see here, the prices stay long time on sideways around this section here. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a horizontal ray, and then you're gonna mark the top of this candle here. This is gonna be our proximal line. Let's put there on top, right hand. So that is our proximal line, and this is the bottom of the zone. Will be the distal line. Put on bottom, right hand. So yeah, that is the proximal, and this is the distal line. So this whole box here, it's a zone. I do a little better, so just to look better for my eyes, I like to draw a box here. So that is my zone, and inside of this demand zone I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 candles inside of this demand zone. This big candle here we not count as inside of the zone. This is the leg out, the move out of the candle, the explosion. This is how the price move out of the zone. To be a good demand zone, this move out candle, gotta be 3 candles. The first 3 leg out candles should be 3 times bigger of my zone. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3. So the first 3 candles should be 3 times bigger of the size of my zone here. And then the market moved up and never came back again. So on future, when the market comes here, you're gonna place your trade on this proximal line, and the stop will be below the distal line. So this is my first demand zone. Let's try to find another one here. So this one here is gonna be my second demand zone. Let's put this box here. And on this demand I have 1, 2, and 3. So on this demand here, I just have 3 basing candles. So this is the time, how long the price stay inside of this zone. So 3 candles. So on the next module, you're gonna learn how to grade the zones. So on this demand zone here, I have three basic candles, and those first three leg out candles, it's three times bigger than my base, zone. So which is valid as a good demand zone. So the next one is gonna be just by looking here. We don't like to trade on this situation here. Let's mark this for you to see it. This is a fair price. You see how long the price stay like this? So you have to keep in mind that the market trend just 30% of the time. 70% the market stays sideways, goes up and down in a range. Okay? So try to avoid, place your trades on a market situation like this. So you gotta look for the extremes, the bottom and the top of the move. So just by look at the chart here, I can see that my other qualified demand zone is going to be this one here. Let's put a box here. Okay, so in this zone I have I have two zones, two candles inside of the zone, and the leg out, the first three leg out candles, it's more than three times bigger of my zone. So this will be a good demand zone, when the price come here. So your trade is gonna be around the proximal line, and stop should be below the distal line. So, and that is the way that you find, good qualified demand zone. You have to go back in history, and see if there is more demand zone on this chart here. I can see another one here. This is the extreme lower. Let's mark this. So this zone have 1 and 2 candles inside of this demand zone here. So the move out, this is the first leg out candle, and then you have to count 3 candles. So 1, 2, and 3. So these 3 candles here, 1, 2, and 3, it's big enough, so I can qualify this whole box here as a qualified demand zone. So gotta be, 3 times bigger of my zone. So 1, 2, and 3 looks like that, maybe 2 times bigger. I grade this as a 2 out of 7 zone. I don't think it's worth the trade, but it is a zone. So the mark went up and never came back again. So on future, the market will come. As you can see here, it came close, it didn't hit, move up. So let's try to find another ones here. So now we will have, see this one here. Let's see if this qualifies as a good demand zone. So my base candles inside of this zone, I just have 2 candles, 1, 2, and the leg out, the first 3 leg out candles, it's three times bigger than my zone. So this qualify as a good demand zone. Okay. So the other one will be see this one, the market goes up. It's not a good one. This one here might be a good, but was tested already, so doesn't qualify as a good demand zone. So my other one is gonna be this one here. So this qualify as a good demand zone. As you can see, I have one base candle inside of the zone here, and the first three candles, it's uh, one, two, three. It's not three times bigger, but the good thing is it's just one base candle. The move was strong. The legal move was strong. So in the future, we're gonna see if on this zone quality here, you're gonna see if you're gonna place your trade here. I don't trade this type of zone. I prefer to count the legal candle, to be three times bigger than my zone. So this is good demand zone that you find it here, and this is how you place or how you plot your um, proximal and distal line. So this is S&P 500. Now you're gonna look at Tesla. So on Tesla here, this is stock. Tesla, this is a 1 hour time frame. Let's see if you can find some demand zone. So here I find my first demand zone. Let's mark this. So inside of the zone, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles, 7 base candles. I don't like to qualify a demand zone with more than 6 candles inside of the zone. And the legal candle, the first 3 legal candles, it's not big enough to qualify this as a good demand. So this is this disqualified demand zone. Let's try to find another one. Gonna be this one here. So this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 candles inside of this demand zone, and the first 3 legal candles, it's 3 times bigger than my whole demand zone. So this qualifies as a good demand zone. The only problem is it's not on a stream. As you can see, the market stays sideways here, you know, in all this price range. You can trade in a situation like this, but I prefer to go to the stream. Like if you can find some supply zone here or a demand zone down below, you know. This one here qualified as a good demand zone. So in this one, I have one base candle, and the leg out, it's not quite like 3 times bigger than my zone. As you can see, the first leg out, was about 2 times of my zone, and the next candle was a negative candle, and the price moves up, came back to the demand zone, and moved away. So it qualified before. It's not fresh anymore because we have one touch already. So this is not gonna be a good demand zone. So I think we understand the point, and how to plot your proximal and distal line and find your demand zone. You have to practice this, go back in history and see if you don't have a lot, on a 1 hour time frame. You can go to 30 minutes, minimize the chart, and go back on price to see if you can see some good demand zone, and the same can be applied for supply zone. It's just it's gonna be, the upside down. So this is my demand zone. As you can see, one, let's see, One, two, three, four, five, six. I have 6 candles inside of this zone, and the first three legal candle is 3 times bigger than my zone. So this qualify as a good demand zone here on a 30 minutes time frame on Tesla, and this qualify as a good demand zone. When the price come back here, we're gonna place your trade on a proximal line. Stop loss will be below the distal line. So you gotta do your own work. I'm just showing here, show you here how to plot your demand zone, but you have to do you on your own. Have to go back on history and find good qualified demand or supply zones. So this is Tesla. Now let's go to GBP USD. This is a 4-hour time frame, and let's try to find some good demand zone here. So just by looking left, I'm doing this for like 13 years. Just by look at the chart, it's very simple for me to find some good zone. But let's do this. So my first one is this one here. Let's put some box. Okay, so this is my distal line. Let's put some text for you to see it. Proximal line. And this is my distal line. So I have one, two, three, four, five, let's say 6 candles inside of the zone, and the legal, the first 3 legal candles, 1, 2, 3, is 3 times bigger than my zone. So this qualify as a good demand zone. So the other good one that I can see here will be this one here, but there's a trick. This was tested already. As you can see, legal, the market moved up, came back down, and hit the demand zone. You see how strong the price move away from this demand zone. This not qualify as a good demand zone, like 7 out of 7, because we already have one touch. So you're looking for fresh demand zone. So this one here, it's pretty fresh. The price never came back yet. So inside of this zone here, I have 1 and 2 candles, and the first 3 legal candle, it's more than 3 times of my base zone. So this qualify as a good demand zone. The price never came to test it, and the better one will be this one here. The only problem that I can see, it's because there is a lot of base candles inside of this demand zone here. You see, it's on the stream of the move. This is the beginning of this move up, but the price stay long time here. This is a 4-hour time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 4-hour candles. So this is not qualified as a good demand zone here. It's on a good location, but the price is spend a lot of time here. So I don't take any trade on this demand zone here. So in this situation here, we have to recognize, how the demand was formed. If there is, all this many candles, we just pass on a trade and look for the streams. As you can see here, there's a better one here. If you go back on price, you're gonna see a lot of good demand zone. So none of this is good. Okay, I think you got the point. How to plot your proximal and distal line, and how to find your demand zone. And then you can do the same way for all your supply zone, all right? But this is gonna be on next module where you're gonna start grade your zone, all right? That's it for today. I hope you guys are learning. Take your time, to study this. Go back in history and do, all your zones.